welcome to the Ladywing Designs podcast. My name is Zakia, and we're back for yet another Vlogmas Flossmas video in this 2020 holiday season. So I hope that everyone is doing well. That your December is going well, your holiday season is going well if you're already celebrating. Just that you're generally having a great December. So it is basically 1 p.m. On Sunday, December the 13th. Getting started a little late with face-to-face clips, but I will have put in a few clips from Friday and Saturday. I've been at boyfriend's apartment hanging out like we usually do on the weekends. Yeah, we're Alabama fans, as you can see, University of Alabama, and our football game this weekend was early. It's like the only early game we've had all, pretty sure. And sorry if the noise came through, that was my laptop notifications. But anyway, yeah, I just thought I would get on face to face and chat a little bit. So pretty much, I have just been working on one thing, which I have showed you. Oh, okay. Before I go into that, Friday stuff that I put in. I may have put in a clip of my sweater knitting. I honestly don't even remember. Um, but there's a pasta dish that we eat in my family fairly often. I definitely make it a lot. We call it shipwreck. It's basically hamburger helper, honestly. Um, you cook your meat, and then there's milk, tomatoes, and we just use a box of Kraft mac and cheese. And yeah, you basically toss it all in a pot, and yeah, everything's already seasoned and done for you. I do season the meat, but I mean, for years we didn't, and it was still great. So it's fairly simple. The original recipe, we tweaked it because my brother and I don't really we don't like to eat a lot of vegetables and stuff. So the tomatoes were the only thing that stuck. But you can put like corn and peas and beans and different things in it. It's meant to be a bunch of leftovers from the fridge tossed together, which is why it's called shipwreck. Regardless. So that was included on Friday, a couple clips from that, and I just put some Texas toast in the oven to go with it. And then yesterday, Saturday, like I said, we watched football. I worked on my new stitchy project, which I'll show you in a second. A couple days last week, I kind of wanted to have a new start or to work on something that was like very simple, mindless stitching. And I mentioned in the last vlog that I was kind of wanting to stitch, but I didn't know what to work on, and that was during that time. I felt like there wasn't anything that I had that I wanted to be working on that fit that bill. I did. I just, you know how it goes. So, yeah. So anyway, I had a new start, and I've had this pattern. I bought it a while ago now, last year sometime maybe, probably. Um, and who's it by? Because naturally I don't remember. Oh, so it's by Play-Doh Squirrel on Etsy, and it's called Abstract Crimson Elephant. So there's the pattern there. So it's like, I mean, it's abstract art. I don't know, would you consider that mosaic? I think you would. Anyway, it's all the same, abstract art, and it's an elephant, and I just said we're Alabama fans, so this is perfect because it's charted in reds and burgundy and grays. So yeah, it's just perfect. So are you ready to see my progress? I did show you in a couple of clips over the last couple days, but here it is. I don't, let's see, can I use this? That's a little better. So the stitching itself is not see-through. Oh my gosh, I'm so in love with this. I have been I've been going ham on this. I had a picture that I sent to my mom yesterday working on it because she absolutely loves this too, naturally, because she also went to Alabama. Um, but yeah, I was like, oh, I wonder, where I was when I sent her that picture, and it's now been 27 hours ago. Can I math? 26 hours ago, and I only had like a little bit up in here. And I mean, that's not to brag, just like I was very shocked when I looked back at that photo. I did not realize that I had been stitching on this that much, but I have been. I am enjoying it so, so, so much. So the tail is done over here. I'm working right now on filling in this area, this gray, and then this area still needs to get filled in, and there's a few stitches missing up here, but other than that, this whole bit is done. So right now my focus is on all of this that's over here so that I can move the Q-snap over and down and do the legs next. So that's where we are. I'm so enjoying this. So I'm using all of the called for colors, which, they're in the pattern. I wrote a little cheat sheet down so that I don't have to keep going back and forth for the symbols. So that's been helpful. It's on 32 count pearl gray linen, which I'm pretty sure is just a Zweigart fabric. Yeah, it's got the orange on there. So I just got it off of 123 Stitch. It's just Zweigart fabric, 32 count pearl gray. And this needle minder, I'm pretty sure it was in the clip because I've had it on here the whole time. But this is a gift that I just recently opened from Vicky, Stitch and Button. She sent me a couple of needle minders as a belated birthday / Christmas present. So, oh, I love it. I don't have the other one with me. I'll have to show you at some point in this next week. But yeah, I absolutely love it. Oh, it's just beautiful. So yeah, I had to use it immediately. And what else? Oh, I did want to show how I'm storing this storing this project and such. So, oops, trying to keep all my bobbins from falling out of the pocket here. So this is one of my Bitsy Bobs. This is made by Kelly Stadola, who's half of the Joan and Kelly show. It's a FlossTube channel here on YouTube, and this is her business. This is also the name of her Etsy shop. That's So Kelly Co. And everything that I talk about will be linked. I'm pointing at you. That's weird. Linked down below in the description box. Oops, floss falling off here. Yeah, but this is a Bitsy Bob, and so this one has Hogwarts Harry Potter fabric and matching fabric here. So there's a pocket on the zip pouch on the inside, and I keep my flosses over there. This side has felt, so you can see I have my orts and some of my colors that are used a little frequently. I have them stored over here instead of constantly putting them back around the bobbins. And then right here under her logo, there is, well, I can't use the scissors. Right here under her logo, she puts a magnet. So, well, the scissors are kind of heavy, but it's a magnet. So you can put your needles there. I will a lot of the time stick my needle minders right there. When I'm working on it, I will put the scissors right there so that I know they're not floating around everywhere. Yeah, and then you can see even my orts are just staying on there. So I love Bitsy Bobs. I only have 2, but I definitely want to get myself 1 or 2 more. Let's be honest, more than that in the new year. So that's pretty much all that I've been working on. yeah, I think I'm gonna switch to some knitting today. In a little bit, maybe. We'll see. I'm trying to fill in some spots on the elephant and watch a couple of floss tube videos and such. And then I'm gonna switch to some knitting because I want to be knitting now. I've clearly done a lot of stitching this weekend. I have not worked yet on the blanket at all these 3 days, so I'm getting a little behind, but I know that when I pick it up, I'm gonna want to just sit and work on it and do a few squares, so I'm not too worried about it. So as of right now, I have 3 squares to do. I still might not work on it today, so it'll probably be me doing 4 or 5 squares tomorrow. Um, but that's pretty much it for right now. Boyfriend went to make a grocery run. So I was like, that's great. I'm gonna sit here and start off the vlog. Uh, like I said, with a face-to-face clip. And yeah, if you're new, things that I always forget to say, thank you to everyone for being here and watching, hanging out with me, liking, subscribing, commenting, all the things. I seriously appreciate it. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you enjoy. If you haven't already kind of figured it out, it's a crafty channel. Cross stitch and knitting mostly. And if you're a returning viewer, it's so good to see you. I'm glad we're hanging out again. So, okay, it's a super bright and sunny day. Apparently, it's not that bad on the temperature either. I think we're probably in the low 60s now. I haven't gone outside, so I only know what the Weather Channel is telling me. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and craft some more, hang out with some of my YouTube crafty friends, and I'll check in at some point with a little clip, or we'll chat tomorrow. Day 14. How are we already here? I feel like we're all just saying that every day. Like, how are we already at this day? Because the month's just zooming by. But I thought I'd do a little check-in. I haven't really done much today. I ended up taking another afternoon nap. So I'm sure I'll be up for a while because it's just now past 8:45 p.m. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm also feeling like I need to do some yoga and just go to bed early. So we'll see. Yeah, I've been feeling a lot of restlessness and anxiety and all the things for a while now. And yeah, I need to get better about doing some self-care things every day and start making them habits. So, all that being said, who knows how long I'll be up tonight is my point. But, okay, I guess I'll go ahead and, what can I talk about while I knit to the end of this row? So, yeah, today's Monday, December the 14th. Um, yeah, we're almost at Christmas. That's crazy. I have been thinking today about when I want to head up to Tennessee to visit my parents and my brother. And yeah, for the holidays. So, okay. So, y'all, my brain's like all over the place. Awkward silences. It's okay. So, so once I did wake up from my, I don't know how many hours long nap. Let's not even go there. I don't know. It's one of those naps though. You know how like you sleep and then you wake up and you feel like even more drained and tired than before you fell asleep? That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. So not very helpful. But I just wanted something like simple to knit on. I yeah, I stitched a little bit earlier, but I wasn't really feeling it, and completely opposite of what I was having during the last vlog video, I knew that I wanted to knit, but I had no idea what I wanted to knit. So, but I could tell that I needed something like really simple and mindless. So I have decided, plus this is, I need to make stuff for this baby, for my best friend's baby. Um, anyway, I had started this blanket. You can see some little blips in it. Those are the magic knots. Um, I'm not going to try to pull up a picture of when it started, but back during the summer, I think it was, if you remember, or if you go back and watch episodes on the channel from then, I talked about this magic knot ball that I made out of just a bunch of minis and a few leftovers, and I laid it out in like a rainbow order. And so this is what we have so far. So some grays with different color speckles and things, and then it went through some warm colors. And then, what is that? Oh, so then this one right here was like a orangish yellow color. It's a little weird to see on screen. And then it faded into the pinks. So as you can see, that's where I am right now. I am holding some yarns double. So like I said, this is just a bunch of minis and a couple things of leftover yarn. All fingering weight, which is the same as sock weight yarn, all magic knotted together. And then the other skein is Loops and Threads Wool-like, which is one of my favorite commercial brand yarns to use. It's fabulous. It's a light fingering weight technically, so you can see the thickness of the yarns there comparatively. It's a light fingering, which probably most of these are, but regardless, with me being a loose knitter, it works out to fingering weight when I've used it in the past. But also I am holding them double to kind of make a DK weight. So yeah, I'm super enjoying it. I'll hold it a little closer so you can kind of see how the yarns are playing together. I love it. It kind of tones down the rainbow a little bit, and I think it helps it kind of blend together a little better. If you've ever worked holding yarns double, or even blending in cross stitch, it's basically the same thing. Basically the same thing. So anyway, I don't remember. I picked this up the other day. I think I was only like one pink below this. I just recently started a new one. There are a few different pinks in this. But anyway, that's going to kind of be my, not kind of, it's going to be my mindless, just I need to knit something project now that my half and half wrap is done. Let me try to show this. I was supposed to work on this and get the body completely done so that I could like try it on both for me and because I thought it would be fun to show you all where it's at, but I didn't do that. I just didn't feel like picking it up again, especially once I woke up. The part that I'm at is not difficult, but I I didn't want to do this. So this is my Weekender sweater by Andrea Mowry. And I started it in the last vlog, so if you're coming from that one or if you watched that one, you can see I've gotten even more progress done. So at the end of the last vlog, I hadn't yet split for the front and back. So I think I was probably about here, I think, last time. I've already moved. Oh no, I haven't. Yes, I have. I've already moved the marker, so I'm not quite sure, but I was a little bit below where I needed to separate. And so that is done now. As you can see, that's the back. And this is actually going to be the right side of the fabric, the side that you see when I wear it. So I love that. It's looking super good. But, so I did the front completely. And the neckline stitches are all done here. It was pretty interesting. The way that this was bound off. I hadn't done it before. So I've got my shoulder stitches here to be waiting to be joined to the back. And on my working needle are the back stitches. I am at the point now where I'm ready to bind off the neck stitches in the center. And yeah, once I get that done, I'll be joining the shoulders together and then moving, well, we're going to flip it inside out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're going to flip it inside out and then I'll be on to the sleeves. So I'm really excited about this. It's looking so good. It's going to be fabulous. I cannot wait. It's going to be super comfortable and this yarn is so soft. Right, yarn. That's what I should tell you about, because I don't know if I did it the last time. Did I keep a tag? So this is Lion Brand Yarns in their jeans line. It's the brand new colorway. So, yeah, there's that. For anyone that's wondering, I'm using ChowGoo interchangeable needles. I have a full set. I love them. They're my favorite needles. So, okay. I think that's it for the knitting stuff that I wanted to mention. I worked on the back half of the body this morning and got it to the point where I'm ready to bind off. So I haven't worked on it since this morning, but did put in a little bit of work on it. That was my waking up and knitting and relaxing project. Nothing's really been happening. Like I said, I lost at least 2 or 3 hours. I think. I don't know. Maybe it was only 1 or 2, but it feels like I slept for forever. But yeah, I'm just gonna keep catching up on some Flossmas and Vlogmas videos. That's what I've been doing today. Right now I'm watching Park Hopper Bart. I don't know why I sighed like that. I'm enjoying it. I don't know where my brain was going, so we're just gonna stop this clip now because I'm clearly not completely awake yet. But yeah, totally check out Bart's Flossmas. He's doing them every few days, which is really enjoyable. So, all right, back to some crafting. So it's a couple hours later, and I thought that, okay, so long story short, I was done for the night. So, yeah, pretty much I did maybe 30 stitches on Arjesh, and I just wasn't feeling it, and I didn't feel like knitting anymore. So I decided to just come relax in bed and watch a little TV, and I decided that I was going to do some word searches. So my mom made me this book last year around this time. Well, she didn't necessarily make it for me, or maybe she did. Regardless, for a long time, she had my dad save the newspapers every day for back home because they always have a wonder word puzzle, as you can see. And basically, it's just a word search, and then all the leftover letters create a word, which I always write at the top. Yeah, this one goes through maybe 9 months, 9 or 10 months. So, yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot, as you can see. And I am nearing the end, so that's why I haven't really been working on it a lot. This is all I have left. Yeah, so I'm almost there, and it's a little bittersweet for me, but I love it, and my brain is definitely feeling calmer since I just came and got in the bed and relaxed with some puzzles. So that is what I'm doing tonight, and I will check in with y'all tomorrow. Hey y'all, so it is December the 16th um, at 12:30 in the afternoon. Yeah, just doing a little check-in. Um, I don't even remember what I last talked about on the 14th. Well, I remember the night clip, but not the day one, so anyway, it's really hard to remember what I record each day, which it's not like I'm recording a lot, but I still can't remember. So whatever. But yeah, it's Wednesday, it's the middle of the week. I'm just getting excited about Friday, which is funny because it's not like I'm working or in school, but Fridays are still super exciting. Anyway, yeah, a little recap. Yesterday was, yeah, I've just been struggling this week. It's almost that time of the month, and yeah, my anxiety is usually higher these couple of weeks anyway, so just kind of dealing with that, taking it slow these last couple days. I did stitch yesterday, but I'm not going to show you what I'm working on, so there's that. um, I did pick up the elephant for just a little bit last night. I don't remember where I was the last time that I showed this to y'all. So right now I'm working on this lightest color. It's both, it's in both these spots, words. So I'm working on that color right now because there's a lot of it through here that I want to fill in. And I did this 814. There's a lot of it at the front of the elephant also. So yeah, that's what I'm working on. Really, nothing else has happened craft-wise. Claire over at Beautiful Clarity, I mention her, I think frequently, but maybe it's not. But anyway, she's one of my favorite floss tubers to hang out with. She's been doing, well, they started off daily back in the beginning of the year. And, you know, as time goes on, it's gotten busier and all of that. But she's been doing Stitch With Me videos, is my point, all year. They started off daily. It's not daily now, but I still really enjoy them when she posts them. And she's been talking about Fly Lady as long as I can remember. Um, yeah, and so Fly Lady is, if you type it into Google, it'll pop up. It's the first thing that'll pop up. But Fly Lady is who I'm referring to now. She has a system that she came up with for cleaning and creating habits and routines to help us feel better about what, you know, where we live, and not where, you know what I mean, like our homes, how clean they are. And yeah, I finally did it, is the point. I'm rambling. Sorry, not sorry. Yeah, so I finally actually looked into it and started doing a couple of the things, a couple of the routines and habits that I want to create. So I started that yesterday and it was really good. I also started, this is not part of Fly Lady, but I've been wanting to start back on yoga every day, and I've wanted to start journaling every day. So I started those two things yesterday as well, and I've already done them today. Yeah, I'm feeling good about them. I don't know. I'm just really tired this week. So, like I said, it's almost that time. So I'm anxious, I'm tired, it's like all the things. And I'm sure y'all know where I'm coming from. So, it's gonna be okay. But yeah, so let's see what's gonna happen today. Not a lot on the docket per usual. I still need to make that Michael's order. I was gonna wake up early this morning and get there right when they opened, and I was tired and I did not feel like getting out of the bed. So I don't know, but I need to figure that out before I go home because we don't have a Michael's. Where I'm from, there are Michael's in Tennessee, but the city that I'm from, we don't have a Michael's. So I would like to use that gift card that I have before I go home. So that, and what else today? Alma from Alma's Little Wonders and I are planning to chat this afternoon, so I might get a little bit of footage from that. And yeah, I mean, really, it's just gonna be another chill day. I've got Netflix pulled up already. I'm gonna watch or listen to Big Mouth. I've seen it so many times now, I don't need to actually look at the screen. So I'm just gonna listen to that, get some good laughs in for the day, and I guess I'll start stitching at some point. I don't know. I'm feeling like I might just waste waste time for another hour or so. I don't know. Not really feeling like doing anything just yet. But yeah, so that's what's happening here. Like I said, not a lot per usual. But the day has started off good. So I hope y'all are doing well this week, and perfect timing. Boyfriend's here for lunch. So I will chat with y'all later. So Alma and I just got off Zoom. I totally forgot to ask if I could take a little clip for the vlog. It's fine. But yeah, so I worked on my elephant during that. Trying to remember what I did. I filled in this light color right here and brought it down. Worked on the 814 over here and that same light color. This is actually the tusk on the pattern, and then this is the little bit of the second one poking out from the other side. So yeah, it's coming along. I'm super excited. And you can see the eye for the elephant got put in. That is the only spot that 310 is used, is just the eyeball. So yay, it's done. Yeah, but I'm really enjoying this. So I'm gonna work on this color. I think just finishing up this tusk. I'm not sure if I'll be able to jump yet without counting a lot, but then I'm gonna come back up here and get this stuff filled in so I can move the Q-snap again at some point. So that is that. It's about 5:45 p.m. I think I don't really know what I'm gonna do. I'll probably find a snack, and there were a good number of Vlogmas, Flossmas videos updated while Alma and I were chatting. So I think I'm gonna catch up on some Vlogmas stuff, and I think I'm actually going to stop on this one for right now and switch to, oops, hold on, let me show you. Sorry for all the shaking there. So, okay, let's try not to lose stitches. So this is the baby blanket that I'm working on. fairly positive I showed this to you the other day. I think that was what I showed on the 14th that I didn't remember. Anyway, this is where I am on the blanket. So last time I was just on this darker pink. You can see I made it through that next burgundy color, and now I'm on to this blue. Not quite sure why I wound up the blue in there like that. Although, now that I'm thinking about it, maybe it was I think maybe this was a mini. Okay, they were all mini skeins, but I think maybe this blue is within a striping mini skein, maybe? Maybe that's why it suddenly went to blue. But when it first changed colors, I was like, that's not a fade. So, I'm sure it'll look better once I get a little further, because there was pops of blue down here as well. So, I think it'll fit in just fine. Anyway, I'm gonna get a snack, probably some chips or something, and get back to knitting on this blanket. Okay, so a last little check-in here for this vlog, and I'm actually going to keep stitching while we chat for a minute. But yeah, so this is gonna be the last little clip for this week's vlog. I hope y'all have been enjoying your week. I feel like mentally it was kind of a trying one, but yeah, I'm ready for the weekend. I'm feeling really good. Yeah, this past couple days has really just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it or describe it, but I can mentally tell that I'm doing better, and so yeah, I'm really glad that I finally kind of really was like, hey, let's do some yoga and journaling, and yeah, I can already tell it's helping, so yay for that. But time reference, so this is going to be finishing up or talking about December the 17th, but just for clarity, it is after 1:30 a.m. So technically it's Friday, yay, it's the weekend, but not the point. So, okay, there we go. So today I have just been working on the elephant pattern. That's what I'm working on right now. I'll show you in a minute because I'm almost done. And yes, you heard that right. I I can't even believe that I'm already done. I mean, I literally started this last Friday. Like barely, like really, it was. I got a really good start on it on Saturday, so I'm super shocked, but I'm very excited to be finishing this already. So anyway, let's chat about what can I tell you about while I finish these last couple stitches. I have so many notes. All the things because I actually filmed a clip before so that there could be kind of like an opening and an ending clip to today, and yeah, I did not like it, so I deleted it. I feel like my eyes are red because I'm super tired, so let's go ahead and get this done, shall we? Because I definitely need to go to sleep. But yeah, so I've just been relaxing and staying caught up on my Vlogmas videos today, and because I caught up yesterday, maybe, I think. It's either yesterday or the day before that I caught up, and that's been really fun to be caught up again because for a few days there I was behind, and I'm sure I'll get behind again this weekend. It's just kind of unavoidable with Saturdays being basically blocked off for football. I don't actually watch a lot of vlogs on Saturday, not until that night. Once all, I watch them before the games come on and after the games go off. So that's a lot of time that I'm not staying caught up. But regardless, okay, so I'll first mention the Woolen Forest Knits podcast on YouTube. I okay, so earlier when I filmed the clip, I was like, oh no, I do not know her name. Um, I must have missed it if she said it at some point, but I've now finished all of her Vlogmas episodes and I still don't know her name. So that's not good. So hold on one second so that I can play like the beginning of a video and figure out her name because this is horrible. Okay, I definitely missed her name. So Woolen Forest Knits is Maria, and so since I caught up on the Vlogmases that I already had like in my daily rotation, I have added a couple these last, well really I think the last 2 days, 2 or 3 days, I have added a couple new ones, which I'm going to tell you about. So Woolen Forest Knits, I spent all of today catching up with her, and that was fabulous. So totally recommend that you go check out her Vlogmas videos. I have never watched her channel before, so I definitely have subscribed now, and I'll be finding the downtime, hopefully soon, I don't know, to at least go back and watch a couple episodes before Vlogmas, but I would also really love to just binge from the beginning because I prefer doing that anyway. And then I also wanted to recommend, so the channel in general is Dear Friend Podcast, which is hosted by Eden up in Canada, and I love her. I love watching her. She's super cool. She makes stitch markers and progress keepers, and she also does painting. I want to say watercolors. Don't take my word for that. But yeah, I've watched all of her episodes. I binged watched her and caught up earlier this year, so totally recommend. But if and when you go to Eden's channel, her Vlogmas Day 16, if you, it's only like 11 minutes long, but if you would love like a really nice view, first of all, but also just some really good ASMR. She goes to a beach that's near where her and her family live. She showed it during a previous episode of her Vlogmas, but Anyway, yeah, day 16, seriously, go watch it. It's fabulous. There's beach noises in the background. It's total ASMR, and it was so fabulous that I had to write it down because I thoroughly enjoyed that. So check that out, or check them out, both Eden and Maria. I'll of course have, sorry, I'm trying to weave in this, and I'll of course have their channels linked down below, like everything else will be. Snip for the last time, y'all. So we're gonna keep chatting while I kind of clean up here. So yeah, check those two people out. I also, oh, I wrote down some other people that I watched today. It's not everyone, but some more people. So I'm also watching, on the stitching side, I'm watching Sammy J Stitches, Erin to Martini, Michelle Bindi, of course. Who else stitchy wise am I watching? This year, although I'm sure that I didn't watch a ton of Vlogmas, Flossmas last year, because I just generally, this is really the first year that I've actually watched this many. But this year I'm watching a lot of knitting Vlogmases. Usually usually I don't really watch Vlogmas at all. Last year I watched a couple people's Flossmas, but I am really into the Vlogmas videos this year, which the Vlogmas ones that I'm watching are from the Yarny community, so knitters, crocheters, that type of thing. And I don't know. I'm really enjoying those more. I think I'm enjoying everyone, don't get me wrong, but I think I'm really leaning into the Vlogmas vibes this year because everyone's using just really nice, chill, calm music, and they're vlogging, showing parts of their day. And I don't know, for somebody who is pretty much sitting on the couch, like from the time I get up till the time I go to bed, I don't know. I guess it's just really nice to see other people's kind of daily lives. I don't know. Again, I can't get the words out the way that I want them, but y'all know what I mean. I'm really enjoying Vlogmas this year. So, on the knitting side, or yarny side, I am also watching Squirrel Pie Productions, Tommy. I love Tommy. Seriously, I've been watching her for years now. Um, totally go check her out. I'm pretty sure that I've seen all her episodes too. It's been a while, granted, but when I found her last year, a couple years ago, I binged watched all of her episodes. Totally worth it. Yeah, I love Tommy. Go check her out. And that's actually all that I wrote down. I don't know. Those are the ones when I was like, oh, I should list some other people that I've been watching today. Those were kind of the ones that popped in my head. I'm also watching Amy of Stranded Podcast. She actually has two a day that she's doing. So she has the Stranded Podcast channel on YouTube, which is her Yarny crafting channel. And then last year when she uh, bought her first house and moved in and all of that, she started another channel called Round at Amy's, which is like her house fixer channel, showing like how she's fixing up the house. And anyway, during December, she's doing 25 days of DIY, which is basically Vlogmas, just kind of, a different theme. So I'm watching both of those, because I love to support Amy, not because I know anything about what she's doing with her house. But if anything, it is very, I will say that it's very motivating and inspirational, though, to see her doing it all on her own. So, or not all of it. She does have to call in repairmen and tradesmen every once in a while, but it's really inspiring to see her DIYing so much in her house. But yeah, anyway, hopefully over the next couple weeks I'll slowly kind of mention more people. But I mean, really, I feel like that wasn't most of them. There were a lot of people, I'm sure, that I didn't name just then. But like I've been saying, everyone's doing Vlogmas. Not everyone, but there are a lot of people. It seems like everyone when I scroll through my subscriptions. So anyway, I'm hoping that I'll still be able to add 3, 4, 5 more people. We'll see. There's some Vlogmases out there, and I should probably look up some more Flossmas videos. Let's be real. I should do that. Um, but definitely there are some more Vlogmas and Yarny channels that I really want to catch up with this month, because I've heard a few of the people that I'm watching talk about them. So hopefully that'll be happening soon. And of course, I've just started chatting and completely stopped doing what what I need to be doing, which is taking this out of the Q-Snap to show y'all. So anyway, there's that. Also today there's a lot of notes on this sticky. Also today on Netflix, I watched the movie Peppermint. I was about to say with such and such, but I don't remember her. Julia Garner. I am really bad at actors and actresses' names unless I've seen them like multiple times and kind of drill it into my own memory. I recognized her face. I want to say that's her name, but regardless, it'll totally pop up. Peppermint on Netflix. So my boyfriend told me about it. And he was like, yeah, it's really good. And he compared it to John Wick, which, yeah, I'd say is pretty fair and pretty accurate. So, yeah, her family, and I'm not giving anything away. It's in the little blurb on Netflix. But her family, the main character, her family is murdered, and then she goes and gets revenge. So it's totally like a John Wick thing, but it was really good. I enjoyed it. It also made me just even more frustrated and I don't know, upset, but not in like, I wasn't like upset, but you watch some stuff and you're just like, but this happens in real life and it's ridiculous. Anyway, the justice system. Anyway, just watch it. It was really good though. It was. Okay. Is that what I want to say so far? Let's stop here for kind of the update things and let me show you my finish. Let me get this to hold behind it. Y'all, I have a finish in 1 week. Who am I? I love it. So that is my finish, and you can see I decided to put my signature under that foot there, which I think worked out perfectly. Because at first I was thinking about maybe putting it under here, but then when I was stitching the legs, I noticed how far up like this one was compared to the others, so I think it worked out perfectly. It totally makes it look a little more in line with everything. Note to self for when I stitch it the next 2 times. Yeah, you heard that right. It's gonna be fine. But luckily, they're all going to be on different fabrics. So again, since I'm done with it now, this is on, oh, here's the tag, perfect. This is on 32 count pearl gray linen, which I got off a 123 stitch. It says Weigart fabric. So this is on gray. Next I will be stitching it on white and on black. So, and no, they're not for me, they're for other people. But yeah, so at least it won't be on the exact same fabric. I think I can deal. But here's a close-up again. Oh, I love it. I'm so excited. So I totally named the elephant Tusk. If you're an Alabama fan or know anything about our traditions, our mascot is an elephant, and we refer to him as Big Al, but I didn't want to, I don't know, I didn't really want to name this one Big Al. And I wasn't actually trying to name the project, but when I posted on Instagram this morning with my update, oh, do you want to see the back? I totally forgot. So here you go. When I posted on Instagram this morning with my progress from yesterday, I was like, oh, I should call them Tusk. there's a song that our band does during our sports events called Tusk. I don't know if it like came from a real song or anything, or if it's just something that was specifically made up, for the school. But yeah, so Tusk. But anyway, can we talk about this bag? I will say now, it's super neat, but there totally was carrying. I've mentioned on the channel before, like if I'm working right here and like all of this is empty, but I'm going up here, I'm just gonna jump because that stuff's gonna get filled in. So there definitely was some carrying, but there was also a lot of weaving in. If a section has like right here, let me see if I can find it on screen, like here, I don't know how well you can see it, but like if there's a section that's been stitched and I need to travel across that, you can kind of see that gray thread underneath the beige. I will weave it under those stitches so that if anything happens, it is actually woven in instead of just jumping. Um, Now, sometimes if it's like 2 stitches away, even if there's something right there, I'm just gonna jump. Like, that's not a big deal to me. But anyway, yeah, I finished it. Yay! I cannot believe I'm done. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I'm done. I cannot wait to show this to my boyfriend tomorrow when he comes by for lunch, because we were kind of like keeping up with where each other was, because he really likes this. So he's one of the people I'm going to be stitching this again for. And yeah, it was kind of like, oh, where are you on your elephant? And I was asking him where he was on his video game. And yeah, it's been a whole thing. So that's going to be fun to be able to show him that tomorrow. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been doing today. I was hoping that I was going to get done like 2 or 3 hours ago so that I could start some yarny projects, but that's okay, it didn't happen. So we'll just talk about those in the next vlog. But okay, what else? So I've completely failed this week. If you've noticed, if you watched the previous Vlogmas videos, you'll notice that there was no sighting of my second Cozy Memories blanket. So this is the first one sitting up here. Yeah, the second one's over there. I have not done a square at all this week. So, I mean, now that it's basically Friday, because I'm not going to do one tonight. So now that it's basically Friday, I am now needing 8 squares into that blanket. So, oops. I thought I was going to come back to it this week, and I was just being pulled to other projects, honestly. So that's okay. It's going to be fine. But, yeah, so I haven't touched the blanket. In the well, not the last clip, but one of the previous clips, it was from yesterday. Oh my gosh, words. So, the last clip from Wednesday, was me completing my 15 plus minutes of like fly lady cleaning in the zone. This week was, the zone, as far as in my apartment, is my bathroom, and yeah, the bathtub was super gross. It was gross. Hopefully y'all didn't. I'll probably edit if you can see like how gross it was. I'll probably edit just so that it's not in there a bunch. It was pretty bad. Like I started cleaning the back part of the shower and I was like, maybe I shouldn't be filming this because it was just gross. But it's okay. I've been putting it off for a while. And I don't take baths. Like I just take showers pretty much. So it's fine. I can take a bubble bath now though. I'm so excited. So that was good. Wednesday for Fly Lady is always anti-procrastination day. So it was perfect timing to get that done. I was proud of myself for finishing that. Yeah, I'm trying to remember because like I said, I already filmed once, and so then I had to like write down all the things that I had already said because I felt like I wanted to say them again. But yeah, the bathroom thing was just kind of like another vlogging part of my life there. So that's why that was put in. Yeah, this week, okay, so last couple of things. This week wasn't very wasn't very festive. I guess I'll keep this for show notes. It wasn't very festive necessarily. I feel like the only super, or not even super, but I feel like the only slightly festive thing I'm doing is working on the Advent blanket, which didn't happen this week, but that's okay. I'm really excited for the next couple weeks of Vlogmas because, as I mentioned earlier in this video, I am going home next week. So yeah, I'm really excited. I hopefully it'll give me a chance to vlog like kind of lifestyle just a little bit more, but also I'm gonna be doing basically the same amount of nothing that I have been here. It's always just the four of us. So my parents, me, and my younger brother. It's always pretty much just the four of us for Christmas. So that's not changing for us this year. We're always super chill, laid back, not doing much, not going anywhere. My dad always has a few weeks off of work. It used to basically always be around the time that we would have off of school or be home from college. So yeah, and he actually got off. He actually got a whole like extra week added to that. So yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm really excited to head home and hang out with the family. But that being said, we've already like talked about a couple of things that are gonna get shown, or at least one thing. So I'm really excited to show y'all that. It's gonna get a little bit more festive when I get home because they have decorations up, and yeah, it'll be a bit more cozy hygge. So I'm finding my rhythm. It took over half the month, but I feel like I'm finding my rhythm with Vlogmas now. So yeah, we'll see what comes in these next couple of weeks. But I hope that everyone had a really good week. The 17th was the last night of Hanukkah, so if you celebrated Hanukkah, I hope you had a really, really great celebration. Yeah, so here we go. let's let's see how slowly, quickly, I don't know, we can move through the rest of this year. It's zooming by us, but I think at least from the Vlogmases and the Flossmases that I'm watching, I think we're all enjoying it and just kind of taking the time for ourselves to enjoy this last little hurrah, even if it is 2020. So, okay, enough jibber jabber. Oh, that was the other thing that I actually really did want to mention. I don't think that I'm going to do like a regular floss tube whip update for the rest of the year. I don't really like saying that. Like, I don't want to leave those people out if they're not, if they didn't watch November vlogs, if they aren't watching the Vlogmas videos. But I'm basically doing a whip update every week. So I don't know. It just seems kind of redundant for me to record both of those, especially since I'm only updating once a week. So I'm not going to do any more whip updates, but there will be hopefully 2 craft with me's. That's what I'm hoping for. So one each of the next 2 weeks. But yeah, so that's the plan going forward. And then in the new year, I'll um, I'll be doing my whip parade like I always do, and yeah, and we'll get back on track with whip updates and keep going with craft with me's and stuff then. But yeah, I'm already not, I already haven't done a whip update in a month. And I mean, just the stuff to show you from since the last one would be insane. And also with me going out of town, I don't want to have to like bring a bunch of stuff and pack it all just to show y'all. So we're just going to keep vlogging and you'll see what I'm working on as I'm working on it. And we'll go from there and figure out kind of a new routine in the new year. So anyway, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves. I am going to call it a night because it is now past 2 a.m. and I'm really tired. And this headband is starting to squeeze behind my ear already. So, yeah, I'm not going to turn them on. But anyway, I hope that y'all are having a really, really great December. Truly, I hope everyone's staying safe and taking the time for self-care when you can. And yeah, just enjoying December. So until the next Vlogmas video next week, maybe a craft with me early next week. We'll see. Cross your fingers. But until I chat with y'all again, happy crafting. Bye, y'all.